Bill Clinton was born and raised in Hope, Arkansas in 1946. He attended Georgetown University, where he was the president of the student government for 2 years. After graduating from Yale Law School, Bill Clinton ran for the House of Representatives in Arkansas, losing a very close race, which helped him become a rising political star. In 1976, Bill Clinton became Arkansas's Attorney General, and in 1978, he became the state's governor. He was governor for 5 terms before becoming one of the favorites of the Democratic Party, leading him to be elected as the President of the United States to take office in 1993. Bill Clinton won the hearts of the American people by being charismatic and charming. Bill Clinton was self-confident and ambitious, and was able to effectively connect with the average person, as well as being a great orator.
During Clinton's time in office, the United States went from having the largest budget deficit in American history to having a budget surplus of $127 million when he left office in 2001. Also, 22.5 million new jobs were created, causing unemployment to drop from 7.5% to 4% by the end of his second term. Poverty rate dropped to 11.8% in 1999, which was the lowest it had been since 1979. However, President Clinton had some negative effects on the economy as well. Clinton's failure to regulate the financial services markets enabled the bad lending and Wall Street scams that led to the 2007 banking crisis. Some good legislations under Clinton's presidency were the Family and Medical Leave Act of 1993, which was an act to grant family temporary medical leave under certain circumstances. The Omnibus Budget Act of 1993, which raised taxes on the wealthiest 1% of Americans. And the Brady Bill of 1993, which was a provision of U.S. federal law that required a waiting period for handgun purchases and background checks on those who wished to purchase handguns. There were also some unsuccessful domestic issues under Clinton's presidency. One was the healthcare reform which plagued his presidency. Healthcare reform was Clinton's major goal when he took office, but he and his administration weren't prepared for such a large task in Republican opposition. The failure is considered the biggest of his administration because it led to the Republicans regaining control of Congress in the next election.
Bill Clinton had a lot of foreign affairs to deal with. He sent in troops to the Balkans to stop the ethnic cleansing of Bosnian Muslims. He also ordered for bombings in Iraq when the leader Saddam Hussein refused UN weapon inspectors access to Iraq's nuclear plants. Furthermore, he had a possible chance to kill Osama bin Laden in 1996 after negotiating with the Sudanese government to turn him over. However, at the time, he committed no crimes against America, so Bill Clinton declined the offer to take bin Laden into American custody. Also, he sent in troops to Somalia to guard relief supplies from warring factions in the nation. However, a warring faction invaded the U.S. Army camp, and 19 U.S. soldiers were killed, resulting in unpopularity from sending more troops to Somalia. However, he chose to not send in troops into Rwanda while genocide was occurring.
Bill Clinton was involved with Monica Lewinsky during the time of his presidency, as well as his marriage. It was known that while Bill Clinton remained a respected man, Monica Lewinsky was shamed. Also, Bill Clinton was impeached on the charges of perjury and obstruction, which is the worst possible thing that can occur during one's presidency. However, in more recent years, Bill Clinton has remained an esteemed political figure by involving himself in the Obama administration. He remains on the political front through another ally as well, his wife, Hillary Clinton, who was the former Secretary of State during Obama's first term.